Talked about an article on Mediaite's website on Chick-fil-A, referring to the owner Dan Cathy as hateful because he supported traditional marriage without divorce. So as a result now, I would assume that you guys are as well, have been labeled a bigot. Just because, I say that a sandwich shop really can't oppress anybody. I'm a bigot. You're a bigot. We're all bigots now. Dan Cathy is a CO. He does not command some sort of elite chicken police force that's grappling down the sides of people's houses. He has a ad campaign where cows suggest people eat more chicken. Mm-hmm. Besides the chicken, I don't think he's oppressing anybody. We didn't get into the same-sex marriage. We didn't discuss sexuality at all. What we talked about was not mentioned in the article. What was mentioned is that now the year is 2012, and because it's 2012, all bets are off. Everything you once believed, everything that doesn't fit the new and improved belief structure in this country is apparently no longer allowed because it's 2012. No punches will be pulled. If you have a different point of view, it's okay for you to be ostracized. It's okay for you to be ridiculed. It's okay for you to be demonized. Even if you don't actually say anything hateful, if you don't even address anything about somebody else's point of view, you're a hate monger. Keep in mind, these are the same people that hate labels and hate to be labeled. They're the same people who preach tolerance, yet they have no tolerance, especially for people who have a biblical view of the world. They preach diversity, but they only want to hear their opinion. No diverse opinions are allowed. The article yesterday accused Americans 85 and over who may have a different point of view. They accused them of just not being able to understand this new world. They don't know how to watch Netflix. Oh, well, if you don't know how to watch Netflix, then you're really not even a valued human being. The author showed his complete lack of understanding of just about everything in human life, including the understanding of the Bible, babbling about shellfish in exactly the same way that Barack Obama did during the last campaign. Remember that.
Which passages of Scripture should guide our public policy? Should we go with Leviticus, which suggests slavery is okay, and that eating shellfish is an abomination? Or we could go with Deuteronomy, which suggests stoning your child if he strays from the faith? Or should we just stick to the Sermon on the Mount, a passage that is so radical that it's doubtful that our own Defense Department would survive its application?
Okay, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, here's a guy who claims he's in touch with the Bible, and he's throwing the Bible under the bus. Barack, Mediaite, stick to your understanding of Netflix, because I know how complex that is, and I know how much that really means to the restoration of our country. I'm sure you comprehend Netflix just fine, but you have no clue about biblical principles, ancient people, and the cultural context in which all of those events took place. You have no idea the concept of obedience, fulfillment of laws, and the coming of Christ, the difference between the New and the Old Testament. And that's okay. That's fine. I don't hate you for it. Why do you hate me? Because I don't apparently understand Netflix, although, strangely, I do. I run an internet company. The left has the same problem with the Bible that they do with the United States Constitution. Every time they talk about the Bible, it's old, it's dusty, it doesn't apply anymore. Every time they talk about the Constitution, it's old, it's dusty, and the thing just, we're an enlightened people now. Really? This is what enlightenment looks like? Then I'd like to ask for a little bit more darkness if this is what it looks like in the light. Because look at what we're doing to each other. Now that we've outgrown the cute, quaint, little notions of right and wrong, good and bad, evil and righteousness, this is it. And because so many Christians refuse to let go of those crazy notions, we can't tolerate them anymore. We have to be marginalized and demonized. Their scriptures have to be taken out of context, distorted, and shown how silly they really are in 2012. The only problem with the left's theory is that Christians, that people who really do understand the Bible, still represent about 3/4 of this country. And you know what? I don't know about you, but I am tired of being misrepresented. I'm tired of being ridiculed. I've taken it. We've all taken it. The country has taken it. And because we don't hate people. And you know, whatever. You want to say that? Whatever. But it's time it stops. And it's going to. But not through muscle, not through shutting you down. Just, we're going to dismiss you now. You're really pathetic. We're sick and tired of hearing it. And it doesn't work anymore. You keep playing your one-note refrain of hate and bigotry and racism. Actually, it's not one note. Actually, I think technically there's three notes. But
three.
I think you see who's counting. Keep going. When you wake up on Wednesday, November 7th, in, yes, the year 2012, you'll be thinking, how did this happen? We were in control. We were there in the fundamental transformation of the United States of America. We were creating this socialist utopia. You'll wonder what happened. And when it all happens, and it will, you can always drown your sorrows in a nice, really spicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A.